Pues
Good morning, well, good afternoon, better said, to all of you. We are reaching the end of this seminar, of these 3 days of intense work, of getting to know each other. The only thing I can say is how happy I am about how much I have learned from you. I'm also very happy about having met people that really leave a mark here in Yuste. And we really hope that we left a mark in you. I'm not going to talk much more because we have had the opportunity of talking at different times, and we want to thank you for the way you trusted the foundation, and we really hope that this experience will become part of your lives and we will be in touch for a long time, because I think together we will be able to do many things for Europe and for all those topics that you are researching on. I think the closing was excellent, and I am sure that the final remarks by the director of the foundation are of paramount importance. So, it's always an honor to give my dear director Juan Carlos Moreno Piñero the floor to assess these 3 days. Juan Carlos, please. Good afternoon. On paper, it says that this is the closing event, but this is not the end of anything. This is the beginning of things. The only thing that we are finishing now are 3 days that, in my view, have been really fruitful, not only academically and intellectually, but also from a human perspective. I am talking from my viewpoint. These are my opinions. I'm not going to talk on behalf of the academy. I don't talk on behalf of my colleagues either. I am talking about my own feelings. So, from a human viewpoint, these 3 days have been really fruitful. So, when in some time we meet together, we are going to um, greet each other with the same level of joy that we have met here. I want to thank you for your behavior and for your honesty. You could have come here 3 days to have fun, on mini holidays, to relax, but it was not the case. You came here to work hard, and we have been able to see this. All this started 2 years ago when the grants were published. The Antonio Tajani Charles V grants were published. I was going over my notes from November 2019, and going over my notes, I saw how after the initial selection, we had 54 candidates. 54 people were shortlisted. As a member of the jury, it was really beautiful to read so many wonderful works, but at least for me, it was very hard in terms of my conscience. I had conscience issues. Up to what point is this better than this? There are objective facts, but there are also subjective aspects that really depend on your personal preferences, your personal background, academical background, the way this person expresses his or herself, who backs this work. It's not about receiving a grant, it's just that the fact of being shortlisted and the difference between number 10 or number 11 can really affect drastically a person's academic life, and that's hard. It's like being a judge in a in a trial who can decide whether to let someone free or not. I think the members of the tribunal have that feeling. We felt like we were judges and we tried to be fair. Maybe some of the other works of the other people who are not here could also be here on an equal footing, of course. Some of the works that were between um, the 10 between the 10 first ones could have been the 11th. I'm sure not. I am absolutely sure that this jury made no mistake. I said it on the first day, and after hearing all of you, I am sure that you all deserved being here. We made no mistake. They said, I was saying that this is not the end, this is just the beginning. There are two aspects that are starting, in my opinion. First, you join a privileged club, Yuste alumni. Only 100 people in the whole world. 100 people that are very prestigious. All of you have been in your same situation, and all of them are holding very relevant positions in European institutions. You have joined this select club. But this club is not a club where you sit down, drink a glass of whiskey, and just relax. No, it's a club marked by commitment. Starting from now, you are morally forced to making the biggest effort. Why do I talk about morals? Because we trusted you, and you have to pay us back with your commitment. So we want to ask you for something in your life. You have to attest to how much you're worth, and we also ask you that to the extent of your abilities, you should pay back the foundation by writing, participating, proposing. We have created an alliance that is an alliance where members are on an equal footing. I was saying that this is not the end of anything because hopefully in a few months we will all meet in Rome again when we present or introduce the book. Miguel Angel was saying, and Professor Freixas was saying that we will try to organize this in Rome. 2 years ago we met in Rome to introduce the last European award, Sofia Corradi. Hopefully in a few months we will see each other again in Rome. And if it can't be in Rome, it'll be somewhere else. It will always be wonderful to see each other. And I'm leaving the most important thing for the end. I will propose that maybe in the future in doctoral seminars we can't talk well about anybody, because when we are praised we feel well, we feel proud. Oh, I mission accomplished, how nice, I like this. Okay, that's true, but we already know that, because if that was not the case we wouldn't be here. We come here to be critical, to be constructive, and we come here to hear the truth, although we don't like it. That's what this is about. If someone doesn't say the truth, it would be like Christian Andersen's story where the emperor was walking naked and everyone said, "Oh, what a beautiful gown," but that person was naked. That emperor was naked. Sometimes we need to say that if you're not naked, you're lacking some garments, because you are at risk of, and I'm saying this because I know I'm talking on my behalf, but I know some of my colleagues share my view. You are at a risk of this intellectual excellence to just stay at that. Not that long ago, the youth didn't have many opportunities because they were fighting in wars. The youth in Europe in the 40s and 50s committed to never again let that happen, and they committed to rebuild Europe. The youth in May 68 France, they went to the streets and they claimed that under the pavement was the beach. They were conceiving a different world. Maybe, and Eric Bussière was saying this yesterday, it's the moment to leave our comfort zone intellectually and assume risks. Because it's really nice to stay in our comfort zone, but sometimes we have to go down to the fields and get dirty. Because when we are sitting in our couch, things look pretty, but when you go down to the street, we realize that our intellectual world that we have built through our effort, but sometimes distancing ourselves to others, is not real. Is your training good? Is your intellectual excellence good? Is it good to try to live improving things? But there is no point in doing so if you don't go down and get dirty, if you don't take risks. Because I'm going to ask you something. When we leave this place, and well, this is a public foundation. Our money comes from taxpayers. This is a public foundation, and we must be responsible and be accountable to citizens. So when citizens from Extremadura or Spain ask me, the money that we gave to you and the money that you distributed in grants, what was it good for? I may say, well, we were discussing about European solidarity for 3 days, and they may say, well, and what? That's something for you. We have to return something to society. We need to give them solutions. We need to get out and mingle with people and tell people, well, this is the training I got, and this is what I can give you. If you are rich, make others rich. Nobody is rich enough as to not have anything to receive, and nobody is as poor as to not anything to give. Congratulations. I congratulate you, but I also demand of you. Everything is great, perfect, congratulations, but starting tomorrow, let's get to work. So, let us adjourn this meeting. It's been a pleasure to meet you all, and I look forward to seeing you each other again. Marco will be the Cicerone. Have a safe journey back. This is your home, and see you soon.